What's up? This is former Sabotage World Champion Fuego del Sol here, and you're watching Heel Face Wrestling.
Here's another special attraction match, because these two individuals not only going to compete in an intergender singles match, but they are also both co-holders of the Freelance Underground Tag Team Championship. And here in this very ring, at War of the Genders, they will battle. Are you ready? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, he is the Academic Standard, GPA!
Getting ready to get underway here with our next match. You heard it there from Lieutenant Dan Gregory Percival Auster, better known as GPA, or if you like to call it, the Academic Standard.
Now, I understand that he's GPA and he's the Academic Standard, but can you explain to me why somebody would want to name themselves after the degree that you get after you drop out of college?
I cannot. We may be able to ask him a little bit later. Again, a first-time treat here for Austin, Texas fans, and for you all watching along on Twitch as well. GPA from Chicago, Illinois. Follow him on Twitter at GPA Thinks.
You can also follow him on Instagram at GPAIG.
Again, an interesting matchup here. Again, they are co-holders of a tag team championship, but now they're being not forced, but put into a ring together to take on each other.
And also his tag team partner, Kylie Rae.
Also from Chicago, Illinois, they call her Smiley. She is Kylie Rae. Find her on Twitter at I am Kylie Rae.
The other half of the Freelance Underground Tag Team Champions known as Awkward Team Hunger Force, Kylie Rae, who put on quite the show in her Sabotage debut at She's On It, where she went one-on-one with Delilah Doom in a losing effort. She has returned tonight, and she is looking for victory over her tag team partner, GPA.
You mentioned that matchup versus Delilah Doom. Again, a hard-fought victory. It's hard for anyone to get a win over Delilah Doom, but I think Kylie Rae turned a lot of heads, not only here in Sabotage Wrestling, but also in the newly formed Zello Pro Wrestling, where she became the first ever Zello Pro Women's Champion.
And not only that, but Kylie Rae will be spending this summer in Japan.
Well-deserved, well-deserved.
You can feel the energy and excitement that she brings to the crowd as well.
I must admit, I did get a bit of a warm, fuzzy feeling as soon as she get into the ring.
How can you not with that smile? This match, though, brought to you by Barbecue Revolution. Dedicated to bringing you the best in plant-based barbecue, Barbecue Revolution is locally owned and operated. Using traditional techniques and locally sourced ingredients, Barbecue Revolution brings out a flavor that cannot be duplicated. Make sure to follow them on Twitter at BBQ Revolt.
Now, while Kylie Rae has been making a name out here in Texas for herself over the past couple years, this is GPA's Texas debut.
I'm noticing a trend here with Sabotage Wrestling. A lot of debuts.
A lot of debuts.
As you know, Sabotage Wrestling is a mostly women's promotion, and so for the men, this is the new territory for them here at Sabotage Wrestling.
I have been waiting months for this matchup. I think this could be a match of the night contender. This could be a match of the year contender if they really, really go for it. But hey, Awkward Team Hunger Force explodes.
Again, we've mentioned before, they are co-holders of the Freelance Pro Tag Team Championships, and you wonder why they're in the ring together now. Well, at the last Freelance Pro show, GPA actually turned on his partner, Kylie Rae, at the end of the match, took a huge sucker punch.
What a jerk.
Dropped her. I know.
What a jerk.
That's not very friendly.
It's not very smart either, especially for a man who calls himself the Academic Standard.
There's the bell as we are about to get underway, as maybe GPA might have a show of sportsmanship, of course.
Oh.
Wow, what an awful move by GPA. Really endearing himself to the fans with that jerk move. faking out the handshake on Kylie Rae. And she's not smiling.
Circle the ring, and now a lock up there in the middle. GPA, though, able to get the upper hand very quickly. Kylie, though, able to shake out of it, put a little reversal on GPA. Drop toe hold there by GPA into a headlock as GPA able to show off a little bit of fancy wrestling move, but hold on, Kylie Rae with a reversal of her own. Wrist lock there by Rae, and reversal now by GPA. Takes her down once again, rollover, and a nice technical wrestling match we've got going on here between these two co-holders, again, of the Freelance Pro Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely. Sabotage senior official Karina Kyle calling the match, and she has her hands full as these two are going to put on a great display of professional wrestling.
Now, we saw a tag team match just before this one, Joanna, but these two are actually tag team partners. Do you think it gives either one of them an upper hand, or that it possibly, they might know each other a little bit better simply because they are tag team partners?
I can certainly see how their familiarity with one another would give each other insight into their style of wrestling and some of their best moves. So in the same way that it's going to be an advantage for both of them to know those things, it's going to be hard to say who will win this match.
Yes, not only tag team champions, but also training partners as well. GPA and Kylie Rae, they probably know each other like the back of each other's hands, if anything.
I see what you did there. Nice skip up there by GPA as he'll reverse the wrist lock there on Rae. And one thing I noticed so far with GPA, he always tries to bring her back into the middle of the ring. Very technically sound by GPA. And again, a counter into a pin here by GPA. Just a 2 count, though, for Rae is able to kick out.
Now, GPA calls himself the academic standard. It's not just a nickname. His ring intelligence is top-notch, as you see get into the head of Kylie Rae using psychology to try and fake her out. Kylie Rae, though, having been a partner at GPA, not having any of it, and you can just see she is just boiling a little bit. I'm kind of nervous. I hope she doesn't lose it on GPA.
We go back to that match between her and Delilah Doom. It started off smiles between the both of them, but at the end of the match, there was no smiling. There was only fists and kicks. You got to wonder if this match will turn into that as well.
And so far, GPA trying to keep it on the mat, trying to slow down Kylie Rae the best he can, not expend as much energy, but you see Kylie Rae bridging out. Great bridge by Kylie Rae into an escape. Oh, that was nice.
A little bit
She's returning that little head rub that he gave to her earlier.
GPA not looking too thrilled about that. You see the look on his face. He kind of fell into that one, really.
Kylie, though, now going to offer her hand at the show of respect for GPA.
Oh, snap.
How does GPA like it?
It probably doesn't taste very good.
Oh.
GPA, though, with a nice kick to the gut there, knocking the smile right out of Rae.
This is not GPA's first go at intergender wrestling, as he has faced the likes of Thunder Rosa and many others throughout the Chicago area where he's based out of.
Nice reversal there by Kylie Rae into an arm drag takedown there as GPA sends her into a ropes. Nice run over the top. Goes Rae, sending GPA reeling.
As I mentioned before, not his first go at intergender wrestling. He knows what to expect.
Again, Rae sends him over. 2 in a row there as Rae now into a pin here. Referee Karina Kyle into a count. Just 1, though, she says, as GPA able to kick out rather quickly.
Using his ring intelligence to get next to the ropes to keep Kylie Rae from coming on back onto him. Oh, rushing back into. Oh, that wasn't a smart move.
Going in for, trying to go for an arm lock there, but again, GPA showing that ring awareness there, those smarts, if you will, is quickly over the ropes, and Karina Kyle in to break it up.
Oh, what a cheap shot. What a cheap shot.
Back of the head, there goes Rae now stomping there, using the ropes for a little bit of leverage as we start to see a mean streak in GPA come out.
The technical part of the wrestling match is now over.
Crowd having a little fun here with GPA. And over the rope goes GPA, choking Kylie Rae, using the 3 count there by the ref before letting her up. And Rae now struggling to get to her feet.
GPA feeling super confident right now, has Kylie Rae where he wants her. Ooh, and then right back into the corner.
Turnbuckle there goes Rae with a deep shot across her back.
GPA's feeling himself now. Just look at the way he's hopping around. He's got a big old smile on his face. That smile has returned.
GPA going for a suplex, gets her up and holds her up there. What a strength show there by GPA, and down goes Rae. Into a pin here now. 2 count before Rae kicks out.
Now, Joanna, so far, you know, you've seen GPA and you've seen Kylie Rae. Is there anything that sticks out about both of these competitors to you?
So far, I've noticed the personality of the academic standard GPA seems to be very dismissive of Kylie. And I gotta say, Kylie keeps giving him opportunities to make amends.
So you and I can both agree that GPA is a humongous jerk.
Basically, yes. In other words, yes.
GPA now working a chin lock there by Rae. Again, keeping her in the middle of the ring, not letting her reach the ropes. This crowd, though, trying to will Kylie back into it here is shot to the ribs and another by Kylie Rae, but back down just like that. GPA staying on top of her.
A few fans out there with some not so kind words for GPA that I can't repeat because, you know, it's a family show.
I will say it does take a lot of strength for you to be able to come back in and want to make amends like Kylie has been showing this evening. It's easy to be dismissive and then let things lie. If you are having to fight someone, yeah, you're going to have that intensity build up. So it makes sense that GPA has his personality. But for Kylie to overcome, you know, being in a fight with someone and she still overcomes
Misses the splash by GPA.
To put her hand out there.
Kylie, though, able to land on her feet, going up to the top rope. Waiting for GPA to turn around. Here she comes. Nice takedown there by Rae.
Fantastic lucha arm drag by Kylie Rae.
Rae gonna swing it into a pin here. 1, 2. And a kick out by GPA and double stomp there to the gut of Kylie Rae as she goes back down. Again, it seems like anytime Kylie Rae is able to mount just a little bit of offense, GPA is right there to take it away from her.
You know, going back to what Joanna was saying earlier, you know, GPA, he has this personality. It just, well, I won't use any foul language, but, you know, GPA has just been, as she said, very dismissive of Kylie Rae. Kylie Rae actually trying to be as sportsmanlike as she can possibly be.
Scoop slam there by GPA.
GPA completely dismissing any ounce of sportsmanship in this match.
A bit of a cover there by GPA, but not a very technically sound one.
As I was just saying that with the cocky cover,
Yes.
GPA.
He's more about his pride than he is about, I guess, trying to pin her. And that might be his downfall in this match.
GPA with those legs wrapped around the rib cage of Kylie Rae, squeezing the air out of her. And a kick out there as GPA tries for a pinning cover there. And
this crowd coming alive. You can hear this crowd clapping for Kylie Rae, chanting her name. They want her to break out and take care of GPA and that smug face of his.
GPA not able to, as Kylie Rae trying to break it out. Now she'll roll back into a pin of her own, forcing GPA to finally break the hold. GPA, though, right back with a big shoulder to the gut of Kylie Rae. Again, you got to think it's got to be incredibly hard for Kylie Rae to breathe right now.
GPA has been working her ribs for over 10 minutes now, hitting her with suplexes and body scissors, just making sure that every breath that she takes gets harder and harder.
Again, Rae's offense stopped extremely quickly by GPA there with a shot across the back, and GPA might be thinking about taking her for a ride here.
Is he jaw-jacking with the crowd? He should be focusing
big backbreaker there on Kylie Rae. Again, focusing on that torso into a pin here. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though, as Rae's still able to kick out.
For someone who values himself as such an intelligent person, GPA should not let this crowd get to him. He's out here jaw-jacking with the fans pointing at him. He should be trying to finish off Kylie Rae. He cannot let this crowd distract him.
There he is, throwing his pride around by dismissing her and pushing her head aside.
Again, you got to think that might be the point. Oh my, spit to the face
Them
of GPA.
Them's fighting words.
Again, remember, these are tag team partners, ladies and gentlemen, but there is no love lost between either of them right now. Big clothesline there by Kylie Rae, and another as GPA goes down once again. Scoop through as Rae gonna pop up, and a big side kick to the head of GPA.
With
Rae
everything
gonna go into a pin here. 2 count, but a quick kick there
with
by
everything
GPA.
she's gone through, she still has a lot of speed happening.
Again, we know how deadly those kicks can be from Kylie Rae.
Kylie Rae has a ton of fight in her. You and I, all of us both know from watching her last showdown with Delilah doing here, it takes a lot to stop Kylie Rae.
This crowd firmly behind Kylie Rae now. She'll go up to the second rope with a few machine gun shots there to the head of GPA, but hold on. GPA has her up on his own shoulders.
What does he have planned?
Rae, though, able to roll out of it there into almost a pin, but GPA rolls through himself. Kick to the side of the face.
Super
as GPA
kick.
goes down. Rae gonna roll him over into a pin here. 1, 2.
This could be it.
Kick out, though, at the very last second by GPA. Kylie Rae checking with our ref, Karina Kyle, but she says no, it was just 2.
GPA kicking out at 2.99. Barely escaping that super kick. But he is still down.
Not feeling so smart anymore.
Kylie looks just as stunned as GPA does right now, wondering what else she must do to get a 3 count here, and maybe, just maybe, going to the top rope will end this. Kylie Rae going up to the top.
Oh, look at this!
GPA
What
though
is
going to
this?
use the referee.
Hiding
What a
behind
coward.
her.
Referee and GPA though able to snake in quickly, has Kylie Rae on his shoulders. Rae though able to shake out, trying to get that arm bar, trying to shake him all the way to the ground. GPA fighting as he can. Pushes her off. Has her on his shoulder now. Big power slam there by GPA into a pin here. 1, 2. Kick out though by Rae right before the 3.
GPA with that complete coward move, using Karina Kyle as a shield. Kylie Rae able to wiggle out of whatever GPA had planned, but then he turned it into that British Bulldog style running power slam for a 2 count.
GPA now with a bit of frustration on his face here, wondering what he might have to do to get a 3 count here on Kylie Rae. Rae looks beaten, broken. Again, anytime she gets in offense, it seems as if GPA snakes right back in and snatches the momentum back in his favor.
Once again, jaw-jacking with the crowd when he should be putting Kylie Rae away.
Kylie, though, going to go for a roll-up pin here. GPA rolls through, though. Caught the super kick, though, had his tag team partner Red. Now big double neck breaker, triple jawbreaker there by GPA, though. Kylie Rae still on her feet. A little woozy, a little wobbly. GPA, though, looking to come in for the kill. Sends Rae into the ropes, round and round she goes.
Oh!
Into a
Crossface!
crossface here, and it's in the middle of the ring.
GPA has absolutely nowhere to go.
Kylie Rae, our referee, checking in here as Rae with the crossface on GPA, asking him if he wants to submit. A long way to go for GPA, though, before he can reach that rope.
Oh, he must be in such agony right now.
Roll over there by, into a pin here, though. 1, 2, and 3 goes the count, but GPA had the rope. Our referee, though, Karina Kyle, not able to see it, and she'll call for the bell.
A complete travesty.
A smile comes across the face of GPA.
Here is your winner, the Academic Standard GPA.
Again, as I said before, by hook or by crook, any way to get a victory here, and a look on the stain on the face of Kylie Rae. She knows exactly what happened. We all know exactly what happened. But nonetheless, GPA walks out victorious over his tag team partner, Kylie Rae. Again, GPA victorious here over Kylie Rae in our second match of the night here at Sabotage War of the Genders 2. We're coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Come and take it live. Shout out to everybody on Twitch that's tuned in. We appreciate you being here and supporting us. Again, Heel Face Wrestling doing all they can to spread Sabotage Wrestling across the state of Texas and the nation as well.
Kylie Rae getting a big ovation from this crowd. They appreciate her effort. She may have lost 30, but she hasn't lost the love of our Sabotage fans.